And you're going to have to learn how to treat people right for at least 2 weeks before you get anything else. Some of y'all Capricorn men be fucking it up. And you know what? God said, you know what? You got to pay for that, boo. You done fucked up everybody. You act like you haven't. I said, you're not from Yugoslavia. And you're not from Ukraine. So stop acting like that. And they like, ain't that the truth? You got manners. And then you act like you don't have manners? Huh? Please. I raised you to have manners. And that's what your mama want to tell you, boo. So stop acting like you don't even need to stop and do what you know what you need to do for yourself. And stop being fated to suffer. Because you should not be fated to suffer for nobody. And God said, don't you know it here too. I said, I don't know why this young lady has to go through the essence of bringing forth God. But shoot, we out here, boo. I said, God is in the building. We got to bring balance to this world. And if they don't get that little boy some water and juice, I'm going to fuck up their whole world. And they like, don't we know it? Get the boys some water and juice. So they don't want to give the boys some water and juice because they did an ancestry.com. And he has Togolese in his blood. But all Togolese is not black. But even if they was, it doesn't matter. And their little brother is going to kill both of y'all. They like, my little brother needs some food. And that's his little brother. And you act like it's his older brother. I said, I was born last. And that's what we know here too. So grandma is saying, you know what? Everybody don't know what's going on, but shoot, stick around, boo. Because this is catastrophic to everybody's body mind here too. And grandma said, don't we know it here too? So everybody is looking and saying, you know what? We could do better. And they can. And they know how to get it really amazing. I said, oh, she got it semi. I said, you looking at it and you don't want to get it perfect? I said, shoot, you going to make me go into, okay, perfection mode, boo. Because I see you and you act like, yeah, I'm not doing everything perfect. I said, and not. There's so many things that's going wrong that you already know should not be right. Those pillows is looking a mess. That needs to be wiped off. That needs to be moved back. That needs to be over here. Oh my God, what is going on? Please help me. And God said, that's what you need to know here too. I said, are you looking for your true self, oh? Because I don't think you're looking for your true self, oh. Please look for your true self, and then you will succeed even further. You like, don't I know it? I said, God is in the building. Hey, God, what you doing? We are relaxing, and that's what you need to know here too. I said, God has so many little helpers. And those people over there say, shoot, we like these, and they act like we shouldn't even wear them because they look crazy. We like them. So wear them. Be who you need to be. And even that young man that I gave that crown to, he like, shoot, why ain't you get two? That young man needs to learn how to share. And he really likes that lady. And he like, yeah, I do. I like her. But I only got one, so I'm going to put it not on my head and pass it to her. And that's what he needs to do in order to show her that he likes her, boo. A lot of people do not want to show people that they like people. They do the toxic stuff and try to mess them up more so than love them. Me, I come off the energy of love. And even that little boy said, yeah, and she do. She already loved me, and you know what? I'm one of her sons, so if you mess up with me, it could be catastrophic for y'all too. I said, I think this young lady is really not doing nothing. And we really need to not say nothing because that could be catastrophic if God is in a building. And God said, don't we know it here too? I said, a lot of things is not up to par. And y'all keep on looking at it and saying, you know what? We need to already move the energy up in here. And y'all know that. So get to moving the energy around and stop leaving things stagnated. God said, don't we know it? Stagnated energy. I said, if she start moving shit around, oh my God, I'm going to be feeling catastrophically inclined to do nothing, boo. And God said, ain't that the truth? I said, please give me a vacuum cleaner so I can finish this. Give me something to wipe with some hot water. I will do it. And God said, won't she? So many people don't even understand, but shoot, we need to get it together even further. I said, she did not want to stay in that area at all. I said, yeah. She said, shoot, I observed, I implemented and moved forward. I said, that area, please, it needs a whole bomb dropped on it. But God says, shoot, I'm going to send you back to that area soon, dang. Because this area is not that messed up, but we still need to improve on everything around here. And God said, hey, Butch, how are you? He needs some water and some food. Feed him. He hasn't had no water and food in 3 weeks. That's animal abuse. He wants some food. The dog ain't had no food. There's chicken in the kitchen. Ask them to give you some old chicken. Like, I need some chicken. And he do. The dog need food, boo. When I was in St. Paul, I ran across so many dogs that need food and water. Like, what kind of owners are y'all to have dogs and animals and not feed them? That's catastrophic. Let them go, let them play, let them be by themselves so they can go search for their own food. But don't sit up here and act like you are owner of something and you cannot assist in helping it and get them what they need. That's like children. Children depend on adults to help and assist. And everybody act like y'all superior and y'all gonna starve the children. If anybody's starving children that I know, I will make sure that y'all pay. Anybody, they can get it. And God said, don't we know it, boo? Where is the children at? The children said, we coming back in so we can get some juice and water. And that's what they need, juice and water. They do. Niggas. And God said, ain't that the truth? I said, everything needs to be rearranged appropriately. And they know it. This is a catastrophic event. I'm going to start rearranging things. They're going to be like, what is she doing? I'm going to move it around. We need a vacuum. Give me a vacuum. I'll clean it up. I need to move my body a little bit. They're like, yeah, she needs some exercise. Not the exercise you want to get. Different exercise. That's it. Excuse me. Can I get a vacuum to move my body around a little bit?
A what?
A vacuum.
Vacuum?
Yeah. I need to move my body around a little bit. My arms.
I can ask one of the housekeepers,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they'll let you vacuum. Because the general manager, she ain't with all that. She said she pays them to do that.
Ah, please.
Ugh.
I
But
just
I
need
can
to
ask-
exercise my arms. I went to the doctor yesterday and I have edema and everything, so I have to move around, so I might as well do something.
I heard that.
You know?
We can find out.
Yeah, give me a vacuum, please, so I can assist.
Okay.
We gotta get it together. Do some cleaning, boo. Get my body, please. Can I get a vacuum, please, so I can move some energy around and exercise my body a little bit? I just got out the doctor's office yesterday, so I want to move myself around. All I need is a vacuum. I won't break it. Please. I won't break it. We just need to move our body around. My legs is so, my back is so, I can't go walking a lot, but I can. She needs some juice too. Don't forget her some juice and water. She's thirsty. The baby juice. Everybody don't want to get the baby juice and water. All these kids is thirsty. It's gonna be super hot. Okay. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. All right. Okay. Little Mamacita said no. She said I can't have a vacuum. I was just gonna clean a little bit. It needs to be clean. They said shoo, and they do. All this needs to be clean. There's a lot of dust over here. You know, people have allergies like me. We can feel everything. Feel it, smell it. Like shoo, don't we know it? I need some juice myself, but I'm gonna finish drinking this water. I had a little sugar in my coffee. She's suffering from dementia at a very young age. But that's because that doctor been poisoning her for years. And she needs to stop going to that doctor. See? And her sister told her, you ain't gonna remember your name pretty soon. And that's what they was trying to do, make her forget who she was. And she gotta keep on writing her name. And she like, yeah, Garcia. I am Garcia, you are. See? And she needs to stop going to that doctor and stop taking those pills that the doctor gave her too. She like, yeah, I don't want this. Throw that stuff in the toilet, boo. Flush it down the drain. Grandma says, shoot, we shaking up energy. There you go. Good job. You do a good job. He's always doing a good job. She needs some juice and water. She's thirsty.
Who's that?
The baby that's behind you, boo. You gonna say who's that? And there's a baby behind you. All these kids, they got all these adults that don't take care of the babies at all. They don't see to the care of the babies, but they want the babies to be what? In their eyesight? Please. You is not a good father if you don't give her nourishment. He knows that. And he acting like, yeah, why I'm not giving her juice and water. It's going to be hot today. Everybody needs to fill up on liquids. And that's what I'm going to do. Fill up on liquids, boo. He still didn't get her juice and water. I said, now she my daughter. And if he don't give her juice and water, he will pay. And he knows it. Like, shoot, let me go get her some juice and water. Because you should automatically, you know. They need to keep the kitchen open for these babies to get juice and water. They shouldn't close that. Garcia is here. She like, yeah, that is my name, boo. And I gotta stop taking those pills, and she do. But she do need some aspirin, though. She need a couple of aspirin pills. She got her water, that's good. But she ain't gonna drink it. She just like to carry water around and act like she drinking it. She always wanna act. Stop acting, boo. Like, yeah, we can feel all that stuff too, and that's catastrophic. It don't even look clean. They know that. Fake clean is not good, boo. Look at her. She said, oh, I'm coming to stalk her. I'm coming to look and see. Who is this lady? What is she doing? Nothing. You are the stalker, boo. See? She like, who is she stalking? Nobody. But she be stalking everybody that work here. She be looking at everybody's addresses. She be trying to get their credit card numbers. Everything. She be in the locker room trying to search through people's purses and stuff. Y'all better watch y'all stuff. We're around that lady. That lady is toxic. She is crazy. And that's why I be telling y'all, watch out for these old people. They may look old, but that don't mean nothing. She like, shoot, don't we know it? These old people be doing too much. I said, shoot. Yeah, boo. She like, shoot, we ain't even doing nothing. This is catastrophic. She said, get juice and water. And they acting like she a criminal. I said, all these criminals up in here, please. If they call the popos on me, please. She has no criminal background history. She's not a criminal at all. She tell everybody to get juice and water. I need some juice myself, y'all. They're like, what is she doing? Where did she go? She ain't go nowhere and she ain't doing nothing but sit in here. That's what I do. She asked for a vacuum. She was gonna start cleaning. And they like, wasn't she? I said, she started cleaning, that's gonna be catastrophic and this whole area gonna look totally different. And that's what I wanted to do. Move my arms around. Cause I can't walk right now, too low, too far away. They like, yeah, she got poop too. Dang. She gotta be here. What up, Giant? Giant man. He like, don't call me Giant. But I am Giant. Give me vacuum, boo. He said, I know I'm cute, but I ain't got time for them niggas. He just gonna get about 1 million. God said he don't even need all that money. He gonna do good with it though. He gonna be okay. He's a good person. And he has allergies. I don't need to. He said I gotta get some Benadryl. Make sure you go to the store get you some Benadryl, okay? He heard me. He like I know. Let me give me some Benadryl. Damn. I said she in the area in the space like, you know what? Come visit me so I can tell you everything. And they be like, don't we know it? What is this? Walk through the gates, you know? A lot of y'all Capricorn men need to balance y'all self because y'all been talking mad crap. And you couldn't do a lot of things. And you like, man, she working for God. I can't even tell y'all. And you really want to, okay, keep up this ruse and act like you don't know what's going on, but you do. A lot of y'all Capricorn men saying, shoot, y'all all are positioning y'all self in a certain type of way. And I said, yeah, they position themselves like empresses. They have to watch everything, boo. And that's what we do. Even if we're not in that place to see things, we still watching. You know, we still watching. All I wanted was a vacuum to move my arms and stuff. Because the doctor said I got to stay off of my feet, boo. Stay off your feet. I don't know what that long name is, but I went to the hospital yesterday. And that's what they say I have. Let me show you. Let me show you what they say I have, boo. Let's see. Ah, let me see. Patient. And I like my first doctor. That second doctor, he was weird. Weird nigga. I don't like that weird nigga. But this is what I have. Roma, but I don't know what it is. Hmm. So it says it's a condition that happens when the muscle cells break down and release substance into the blood that can damage your kidneys. Wow. So I gotta stay off my feet, boo. Stay hydrated. Yeah. God said that's what I know too. See, using a muscle too much, getting an injury that crushes or squeezes a muscle too tightly, using drugs, which I don't do, mainly cocaine, and it says drinking too much alcohol, which I don't do currently. I haven't had a drink in about, it's been probably a year and some months now, you know. Grandma says, shoot, if they would have blocked the card, we would have been doing nothing still. I said, shoot, they always telling grandma what she gonna do, but she don't never do it. And I don't. So that's what I got, y'all. Can y'all pronounce that out? Let me show y'all the name again. What is that name, y'all? Can y'all pronounce that out? Because I can't pronounce it. What's that name again? He still didn't get her juice and water. He want to act like he getting juice and water. How you acting? Just go get the baby some juice and water. Criminal activity. They like, yeah. Why didn't we get her a vacuum so she could be busy? God said, ain't that the truth? So strange things is in the air, but shoot, change is in the air too, boo. So I have ha, do, ma, lo, whatever. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I need to keep myself balanced and do what I need to do. Yeah. And I don't know why I'm super exhausted because I've been walking 20 miles and stuff. Going up hills, going down hills, you know. Even my toes said, shoot, we happy you not doing nothing today. My toes like, please, stop doing shit, crazy bitch. And that's how my toes feel. So a lot of y'all Capricorn men, y'all need to be nicer. And I don't give a fuck about you eyeballing me, nigga, because I eyeball you back. And I said, ain't that the truth? That bitch don't give a fuck how big you is, nigga. You can get it. And I said, it's something that's going on that this bitch be living other people's lives. And that's how a lot of women in Birmingham be feeling. Like y'all want to take advantage of them and they don't have safety. There should never be women that feel like that. And Grandma said, I done already cleansed that energy up too. And you know what? Fifi is so tired of cleansing energy. She just want to get the hell out of Dodge and get a house and make fufu and soup, please. I need some fufu and soup. I don't want this chicken fillet, whatever it is. That's what I need. You know them pants is too small for you. You got too tight pants on. He like, yeah. But he want to look like he from Minnesota. You're not from Minnesota, boo. He know that. You know. I never been the one to want to look like anything but myself. I don't sit up here and be like, yeah, let me look like this person, please. I love looking like me, you know. I don't want to be nobody else. Water is good. That chicken is nasty. A lot of y'all Capricorn men, y'all gonna have to do a lot of praying because a lot of y'all mamas is not gonna be around too much longer according to this nigga. This one nigga said, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Well, shit, that bitch ain't gonna die no time soon. And that other nigga know it. He like, yeah, A lot of people done tried to murk this bitch on the low. But it's way too cold in chicken filet. Warm it up, niggas. I said, shit, we all gonna start standing outside, boo. Stand outside. He like, I'm actually Liberian. And I can use some fufu and soup too, boo. But we don't want fufu, but this time we do, please. We don't have to eat fufu all the time, but we do need it once in a while. Give me some fufu and soup, baby. And that's what I wouldn't mind, opening up a restaurant serving all kind of international, not necessarily international food, but just food, you know. And that's my truth. I'm gonna get some more water and everything. This area is toxic. They don't want nobody to feel amazing nowhere. Nasty niggas. They're like, is she feeling this? She feeling that? I ain't feeling shit. And if I feel anything, y'all can't get this. Fuck you mean? Ain't that the truth? Let's go get some juice and water. Oh, y'all should keep the juice and water out for today. They did. You know what? Ah, where did- Got a little bit of tea. Okay, let's get some hot water. It's going to be 84 today. Y'all should leave the juice and water for the you know, get hot. Whoa, lose it. Don't know if I will make it. I don't want to. Put on some DeVito. Let's listen to some DeVito. Some P Square.